I'm browsing at City Pets, 7 months pregnant, moving slowly through the aisles. The shop is busy, families with children, couples choosing pets, employees helping customers. Suddenly, a scream cuts through the air, sharp, terrified, from the reptile section. Everyone's head turns. A woman runs past me, face pale, pulling her child. Snake, giant snake, it's loose. More screams. Chaos erupts instantly. People drop their shopping baskets and sprint for the exit. Parents grab children. Employees abandon their posts. Within seconds, the shop empties. I hear the panic, footsteps pounding, doors slamming, voices shouting outside. I turn towards the reptile section slowly. I'm too pregnant to run. My belly is huge, my movements careful, but I'm also curious and strangely calm. I walk towards the back of the shop. The reptile section is empty now. Glass terrariums line the walls, lizards, geckos, small snakes, and one massive enclosure at the end. The door hangs open. Inside, nothing. The largest python the shop had, gone. 10 feet long, thick as my arm. I see movement on the floor, there, between the shelving units. A massive coil of muscle slides across the tile, brown and tan patterned scales. The python is moving slowly, deliberately, tongue flicking, tasting the air, looking for warmth, looking for safety. The snake isn't aggressive, just confused, displaced. But a 10-foot python loose in a pet shop is dangerous. Could hide, escape into walls, get into the ventilation, cause days of problems. I stand still, watching. The python stops moving. Its head rises slightly, sensing me. We're 15 feet apart. The snake isn't fleeing. It's just there, existing, stressed. I've always been calm around animals. Even as a child, my father kept reptiles, snakes, lizards, turtles. I learnt young that panic makes everything worse. Calm wins, always. I look around. The shop is completely empty. Everyone ran. Everyone, except me. My mobile is in my bag. I could ring animal control, wait outside like everyone else. But that could take an hour, and this python is stressed now. The snake moves again. It slides towards a gap behind the cat food shelving. If it gets back there into the walls, this becomes a massive problem. I make a decision. I walk slowly towards the counter. Behind it, the employees keep supplies. I find what I need, a large cotton pillowcase, clean, soft, and a snake hook. I approach the python carefully, slowly, no sudden movements. My pregnant belly makes me move gently anyway. The snake senses my approach. Its head turns towards me, tongue flicking rapidly, assessing threat level. I stop 6 feet away. I speak softly. Not to communicate, snakes don't hear voices. But the vibration calms me, keeps my breathing steady. The python watches me. No aggression, no coiling to strike, just watching. I extend the snake hook slowly. The curved end slides under the python's body, 1/3 back from the head. The proper lift point. The snake tenses, its muscles coil slightly. But it doesn't strike, doesn't open its mouth, it's assessing. I lift gently. The massive body rises off the floor. Heavy, very heavy. At least 30 pounds, the weight pulls on the hook. I support it carefully. The python's body dangles, confused. It's not used to this, but I'm not hurting it. The snake's head turns towards me. Those dark eyes focus, tongue flicking constantly. It could strike now if it wanted, we're close, but it doesn't. I reach with my other hand slowly. My left hand extends towards the python's thick body. I need to support the weight properly, can't just dangle it on the hook. I let my hand touch the smooth scales, cold, dry, muscular. The python feels my hand and immediately begins wrapping around my forearm. Not constricting, just holding, seeking stability. This is normal python behavior. They wrap around branches, rocks, anything stable. My arm becomes that stability. I transfer more of the weight from the hook to my arm. The python coils gently around my forearm and wrist. Heavy. So heavy. The muscles are incredible, pure power contained in that body. but controlled. Calm. I've got maybe 40 seconds before my arm tires. A 30-pound snake is manageable for short periods, but not long. I need to move. Now. I start walking towards the back storage area. The shop has a secure room where they keep larger animals. The python remains calm, draped across my arm. Its body extends, some coiled on my forearm, the rest hanging down. The head stays elevated, watching everything. We pass the empty aisles, past the abandoned counter, through the employee door into the back. The back room is small, warm, a holding area with proper enclosures. I see a large secure container, plastic, ventilated with a locking lid. Perfect. I approach the container and open the lid with my free hand. Awkward with the python on my other arm. The container is clean, empty, ready. I lower my arm towards the opening. The python senses the container. Its body tenses again. It doesn't want to go in. Wild instinct. Enclosed spaces can mean danger. The coiling around my arm tightens. Not constricting, just gripping harder, holding on. I stay calm. I gently encourage the python to release by supporting its weight from underneath. Slowly, carefully, I begin transferring the body into the container. The tail goes in first, then the middle section. The python resists slightly but doesn't fight. Finally, just the front third remains on my arm. The head is still out, tongue flicking rapidly. This is the tricky part. I need the snake to voluntarily release my arm and enter fully. I can't force it. That creates stress and risk. I hold my arm steady inside the container. The python looks around the space, assessing, deciding. Seconds pass. My arm is shaking now. The weight, the tension, the adrenaline wearing off. I'm 7 months pregnant, holding a 30-pound python, standing in an empty pet shop. What am I doing? The python makes its decision. It slowly uncoils from my arm. The body slides down into the container. The head follows last. The entire snake is inside. I pull my arm out quickly but smoothly. I close the lid, lock it, done. The python is secure, safe, contained. I step back. My arm throbs. My heart pounds. I look down at my pregnant belly. The baby kicks, hard, as if saying, "Mom, what just happened?" I laugh, a short, breathless laugh. I just caught a 10-foot python, while 7 months pregnant in an abandoned pet shop, because everyone else ran. The sound of sirens approaches outside. Police, animal control, finally arriving. I walk to the front. My legs feel weak now. The adrenaline crash hits. I unlock the front door and step outside. A crowd has gathered across the street. The people who fled, shop employees, customers, police officers, an animal control van. Everyone stares as I emerge. A very pregnant woman, walking out alone, calm. One officer rushes forward. "Madam, are you okay?" "The snake, it's secure," I say simply. Back room, large plastic container, locked. Silence, everyone stares. You caught it?" the officer asks, disbelieving. "Someone had to," I reply. The shop manager pushes through the crowd. "You caught the python? By yourself? How?" "Snake hook, basic reptile handling." The animal control officer arrives with equipment. "Where is it?" "Back room, follow me." I lead them inside, through the empty shop, to the back. I point to the container. The animal control officer approaches cautiously, peers through the ventilation holes. The python is coiled inside, calm, safe. "You handled this alone?" he asks, amazed. "While pregnant?" "It needed help, so did everyone else." He shakes his head. "This is a Burmese python, 10 feet, 30 pounds. These can be dangerous." It wasn't aggressive, just confused, displaced from its enclosure. Still, most people would run. You approached it. Running doesn't solve problems. It creates them. The officer carefully loads the container onto a trolley. "We'll take it to the wildlife facility." The shop manager approaches me. "Thank you, I don't know what to say. Everyone panicked, but I didn't panic, that's all. You saved us hours of problems, maybe days." "It didn't. It's contained. Everything's fine." The crowd outside has grown. People want to see, want to understand. How a pregnant woman caught a giant snake. Paramedics check me over. Blood pressure. Heart rate. You're surprisingly calm, one says. I'm not scared of snakes. Never have been. They clear me. No issues. Baby's fine, I'm fine. The police take a statement. The animal control officer thanks me again. The shop manager offers me anything in the shop. Free. I decline. I just want to go home. As I walk to my car, a little girl approaches with her mother. Are you the python lady? She asks. I smile. I guess I am. Were you scared? No. The snake was more scared than me. Why didn't you run like everyone else? I kneel down. Look her in the eye. Because running away doesn't fix things. Sometimes you have to stay, even when it's scary. She nods, thinking. Her mother thanks me. I drive home. My husband is ringing repeatedly. I answer. You're not going to believe what just happened. I tell him everything. The panic, the python, the catch, the container. You caught a 10-foot python while pregnant? Someone had to. Are you insane? Probably, but the snake is safe. The shop is secure. Everyone's okay. You're 7 months pregnant, and I'm also experienced with reptiles. Dad taught me young. Another long silence. Then he laughs. My wife caught a python while pregnant in an empty pet shop. You're incredible and completely crazy. I'll take that. I arrive home. He's waiting at the door, hugs me tight, feels the baby kick between us. Never again, he says. Agreed. Once per pregnancy is enough. That night, the story makes local news. Pregnant woman catches escaped python. The footage shows me walking out of the shop, calm, alone, the crowd staring. The news anchor calls me a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm just someone who didn't run. 2 months later, I give birth, a healthy baby girl. The nurses joke about her being fearless. Maybe. Or maybe she'll be sensible and run from danger like a normal person. Either way,